Leo, welcome to your reading. Just as a reminder, if you see somebody in the comments that looks like me and they're leaving you a phone number to contact, that is not me. That is somebody impersonating me. They're a scammer. Ignore them, report them, or let me know and I'll report them. But they're definitely trying to scam you out of money. So do not engage with that person. So let's start with your current energy. What's influencing this? What do you need to focus on? And your past, your strength, near future. What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Hopes or fears? And your potential outcome. So I'm not surprised, Leo, to see the death card showing up here at the bottom of the deck. Now, this card here specifically, it's death and rebirth energy. And so there's something here, and it feels like you're mid-transformation. In your current energy, I'm getting the 10 of Wands. So this is a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities. This is the effort that you're putting into a situation in order to establish your own rebirth here with the Judgment card. And so you're doing a lot of work. It feels like internal work that you're doing to kind of create this phoenix rising within yourself. What the universe wants you to focus on here with the Eight of Pentacles is you have all the skills necessary to do this. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here, all of that internal work that you're doing, keep going. You have the skills to make this happen. You really do. Showing up here in the past is the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is seeing the potential in a situation and then moving in that direction. So something here inspired you to take some sort of action to really reflect and do the work inside so that you can step into that Phoenix rising energy. We'll see what comes up when I clarify. In your strength position here is the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is forward movement. I'm almost getting like an impulsive energy out of this. If you find yourself stuck in this work that you're doing and you're really looking for some sort of progress here, I get the sense that you're going to do something. You're going to take some sort of action, even if you haven't completely thought it through or really been strategic in your approach. I'm getting the sense that you're going to do something. You're not going to let yourself just get stuck. Not with this Page of Wands. Showing up in the near future here is the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands, this is a card of patience. So we go from the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. So you're taking some sort of action, but I'm getting something impulsive around it. So we'll see what comes up when I clarify to get more layers to this. But when I look at how the universe is shaping the situation here, I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles, which is your confidence, you being able to create your own prosperity, your own growth here, along with the Knight of Cups so that you can go after what you want. Ultimately, this is what the universe is doing. With the Death card, with the Judgment card, and all the work that you're doing internally to create the rebirth, that's exactly how this is playing out. It's meant to give you an opportunity to create your own prosperity, really focusing here on what matters to you. And with the Knight of Cups, it's inspiring you then to be able to take some sort of action here. You needed the confidence or this kind of emotional internal growth in order to go after what you want. I have the Page of Cups showing up here in your hopes or fears. Now that Page of Cups, it's you wanting to go after what you want. I don't know why I'm getting this kind of like a knee-jerk movement with these two pages. It's something that you want, but maybe haven't put a lot of thought behind. We're going to find out more when we clarify. I feel like I'm just scratching the surface here. And then in your outcome energy, I'm getting the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is it's a wounded warrior, but it's a protective barrier that you're putting around yourself. And so whatever's happening right now, a lot of this feels like internal work that you're doing. You might be keeping people at arm's length until you're ready to open up and really share just this kind of new evolved version of yourself. So we're going to start clarifying, but this video here is only on my YouTube at Tarot with Michelle. The channel name is Tarot and Astrology with Michelle, and it's also on TikTok at Tarot with Michelle. So let's get the 10 of Wands here with the Judgment. Queen of Wands. So your energy coming through. So this is really just about the action that you're taking, feeling inspired and motivated. But with the Queen energy specifically, I'm getting the sense here that you're kind of learning along the way, that there is a little bit of a learning curve connected to this. You don't have the entire plan forward mapped out. It's a lot of, let me just kind of tackle things one at a time as I need to work through whatever my own internal block and barrier is, whatever this wound represents. It feels like there are layers to this wound and you're addressing them kind of one at a time. Like you start here, okay, I feel this kind of superficial part. Let me go a little bit deeper. And then you just continue going down all of the layers here of this wound, addressing them one at a time. Tell me about that Eight of Pentacles. I got the Eight of Pentacles again. And so it's mastering a skill. The way the universe is really kind of assisting you here is you have all the skills necessary in order to fully address this wound, all of the layers here. So just keep doing it. Keep taking the action. Keep working through all of it here. With the Two of Wands showing up in the past energy, I'm getting the Strength card, your card coming through. And so I love this. Whatever inspired and motivated you in the past, it came from a place of wanting something better, wanting to move in the direction of real opportunity and potential. And so this is what sparked all of it. Finding the courage within yourself to do it was part of it, was the kind of early stage of healing this wound. Tell me about that Page of Wands. Emperor, Aries energy. So that my way or the highway energy. So when you start taking any kind of action, especially connected to healing this wound, as you work through all the layers here, the Emperor tells me that you're not going to get distracted or taken off course. But I feel like part of that is that you're not really telling anybody that you're doing this. So you're not even creating an opportunity where you could get distracted. It feels like you're very dedicated to working through this, to fixing this within yourself. With the Three of Wands here, I'm getting the Six of Swords. So here in the near future, you're taking some sort of action, but it's not a lot of action. What you're really doing is trying to figure out your next steps. The Six of Swords is moving on. Seven of Pentacles, investing. So as you kind of unlock these different layers and you heal through the different layers, what you're doing is almost taking a moment to pause and then figure out what your next steps are. That's where the Page energy is coming through as kind of that stunted, impulsive energy. It's because you're taking steps. You're not taking all of the steps. You're taking steps to a point. Let me reassess. Let me take more steps, reassess, and keep going. That's how all of this feels like it's playing out for you. Tell me about that Knight of Cups. Five of Swords. So resolving some sort of conflict. This is the internal conflict so that you can go after what you want. The universe is setting you up to succeed here by getting you into a very healthy, balanced place so that you're able to move forward. One with a lot of confidence here. So tell me about that Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is that fast forward movement. Really, I mean, it's the same storyline. What the universe is doing here is it's helping you heal from this wound, creating this very strong, solid person so that you're able to go after exactly what you want quicker, more efficient, more in alignment with what you want here, and acting from that balanced place. Tell me about that Page of Cups. Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, being able to see the potential and then going after it, it feels like because the Two of Wands is far off into the distance that you can see it, but you haven't really thought a lot about the details. It was more of, I can see it, but I've got this big wound standing in my way that needs to be addressed before I can really contemplate and figure out what that is and really plan out the strategy in order to make that happen. That's kind of where you are right now. So tell me about that Nine of Wands showing up here in the outcome energy. So the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is, it can be a confusing, overwhelming energy. So tell me more. Why is the Seven of Cups here? because it can also be opportunities for growth. That's what I thought. It's coming through as opportunities for growth. Yeah. What I'm getting here is the Magician. So the Magician's about manifesting what you want. Part of the inspiration and motivation to kind of let your guard down eventually, it feels like it's still up a little bit here. It feels like you're mostly keeping people at arm's length. But what you're doing here is focusing on what really matters. Your goals, your dreams, going in the direction of that Two of Wands that showed up here twice. I'm also getting the Nine of Swords. So any kind of stress, fear, anxiety, it's something that you're actively working through. It's connected to the wound. It's the negative emotions connected to the wound. And the Fool. What you're interested in here is creating a new beginning, one that is completely free of the past. And so what you're doing is you're creating your own opportunity to let go of some sort of pain connected to the past so that you can have that brand new beginning and you're not carrying forward any emotional baggage with you. You're clearing your own path. So Leo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.